What's up, guys? Going live again. Just real quick, let me get the microphone hooked up so I can get the speaker rolling. I got a video to play for you guys. Christian Covington video. Something I found. He doesn't have a lot of stuff on him. Of course, he's a Houston Texans. A lot of these teams don't have videos on them like the Cowboys guys do. So let me get the television switched over to the video real quick. Let me check what I got here. As far as, but Christian Covington, 25 years old, 6'2", 310. Looks like he's one of those guys that could step in. Let me zoom this in a little bit. There we go, guys. Sorry for the lack of technology, but this is Afghanistan, and all that technology you hook up, it actually takes more bandwidth and stuff. So I've got to play with things the way I play with things. But here we go, guys. Let me run this video for you. Just a little information. The guy's got 4 years in the NFL. Excuse me. The guy's got 4 years in the NFL. Been playing for the Texans. He's shown progress. He had a very serious leg injury in college. Played for Rice. All of that is on here. You'll see the video. So we'll watch the video. 6'2", 310. He's a 3-tech, guys. This is what I was looking for, man. I think we should do better. We could do better doing this. From Vancouver, Texas, or excuse me, Vancouver, Canada. His father was a Canadian football player and is in the Hall of Fame, the Canadian Hall of Fame. Kind of boring. I'll skip through some of this.
Vancouver is home.
That's our boy right there, baby. Okay, I hadn't watched this yet, so he was a 6th-round pick. But this is our new hot boy. Remember the hot boys, baby. That's why I'm wearing the hot boy hat. So let me get my other computer out so I can check you guys out. See the screen, the live stream chat box here. Sorry, guys. I'm a little slow today. Give me a couple minutes.
Today, Christian is an NFL defensive end, but his football story began at prep school Vancouver College. As a water boy.
As a water boy? He was the water boy. Oh, my goodness.
Coaching with the varsity program. You know, that's every day it's a commitment after school. And Christian was a student here at Vancouver College in elementary. And he would roll his way out onto the field, and a little mean rolls.
Oh, when he was a kid, he was
But he was wide.
You know, when my dad started coaching, I was in the 1st grade. I was a water boy. I was a ball boy. I just wanted to be. I knew about the history of VC, and I just wanted to be a part of it no matter what.
I mean, he was great, man. He used to go out there and he would have to run on the field and run back, so it was getting him in shape, though. But no, I'm proud of him. He was a water boy, and he did his job well.
Christian transitioned from the biggest water boy in Vancouver to become one of the biggest and baddest defensive linemen in the city.
Hey.
With coaching from his father, Grover, the CFL's all-time
Grover.
Christian quickly became every quarterback's nightmare.
We had to go against Earl Mary. All of a sudden, he came in free on the blitz.
I got the YouTube pulling up, guys. Give me a second. I have no clue. But, hey, this is a good pickup, guys. At 25 years old, he's just coming into his strength. Just like I said, defensive tackles, defensive linemen, they take a little while. To me, it's ridiculous to draft one when you can – I don't think it's a good idea to draft one of these guys when you could pick one up that's just coming into his prime. I think this guy's coming on.
And, you know, when you get a guy that's going to
Not a huge pickup. We only spent a little over $2 million for him. So I think it's a solid pickup. There you go, Mike Clark. Hey, Mike Clark, me and you have a connection, I think, brother.
And other people get to the quarterback, and other people pressure the quarterback and allow the team to succeed.
Christian went from holding water to raising trophies. His senior year, he helped lead the Fighting Irish to the 2010 Provincial Championship.
He's a winner, bro. He's a winner.
Along the way, he ended his VC career ranked as the top defensive lineman in Canada.
Top defensive lineman in Canada as a senior. Okay, it's Canada, but he went to Rice.
Overall, the Houston Texans select Christian Covington, defensive tackle from Rice University.
That's what we need, baby. 6'2", 330.
From Vancouver to Houston.
I'm excited, guys. Hey, I'm fucking excited. God dang it. I'm sorry. Season is coming, dude. He's our new hot boy, baby. He's gonna help Antoine Woods. He's gonna be in the middle. That means we can use Tyrone Crawford a little bit on the edge a little more. I'm excited about this, man. Not a big pickup, but I'm very excited. This is what we wanted. I did not want to waste our money on a safety when we can get one in the draft.
But the opportunity to give back to his hometown matters more.
We are going to get a safety. I promise you, we're going to get the second or third safety coming out of the draft. Everybody's going defensive tackle, defensive lineman. Quarterbacks are going to come off a little bit. You're going to have your tight ends coming off. Those guys are going to come off the draft. We're going to get an elite safety. We're going to get the second or third safety off the board. That's a promise, guys. Let's fix this defensive tackle position now.
And Christian continues to give back to the community where his love for football all began.
It is my absolute privilege and honor to have y'all come out to Langley at McGough Stadium.
I like this move. It's not a big-time move. Big Dan Splat. Big, greasy, stinky fire hydrant. Yeah, Vach calls him a trash can full of dirt kind of guy. I like that. Big, greasy, stank, nasty chicken wing, nacho grinding, butterfly tattoo, tramp stamp. I made that part up. I don't think he has a butterfly tattoo tramp stamp, but that'll work for me, man.
Personality, and he works hard at everything he does.
The thing I'm most proud about is how
When I saw this pop up, I did give Mark a call. Who this guy? Chris Covington, Antoine. Chris Covington. We picked him up from the Texans. He's 25, guys. 25 years old. He's young. He's got 4 years in the league. He had 3.5 sacks last year over 12 games. Playing defensive tackle, that's not too bad. 3.5 sacks over the season is pretty decent. This guy got that in 12 games. So you're looking at about 5.5 sacks for a season. On a defensive tackle, that's very respectable.
I want you to be able to be that type of person to get
Seems like a solid guy, and he's young, so he's still on the come up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think defensive tackles really start being effective till they're about 25, 26 years old, unless you get them in the first couple picks. You'll get a 23-year-old in there from Alabama or something. Those guys are effective.
For many years, and now he's giving back. And the hope is that
But
people he gives back
because he's from Texas, there's not a lot of highlights. You'll notice that Cowboys you can find highlights on, even if it's not a prolific player. If you go out and you try to find highlights on a mediocre player from Baltimore or Texans, there's not a lot out there. So this was the first video I could find. But it does give a little bit. Let me find another one, guys. He seems like a pretty solid guy. I do watch the Texans a little bit, being from Houston, and this guy, he's a solid player. He's very solid. He had some injuries early last year. He did play 12 games, which is not bad. So we'll see. He came from Rice, started his football up in Canada. And he played for Canada in high school. Then he went to Rice University and was drafted 215 in the 2015 draft by the Houston Texans. And he played that season, played okay, but he's come along. Every year he's improved. That's the big thing. At 25 years old, every year so far he's improved. So it's a little early for him. I think this year he puts up better numbers than he ever has before. So this gives us that trash can full of dirt guy there to play next to Antoine Woods, a big greasy nasty. This is a video here, but this guy's talking a lot. I don't know what. I tried to play that one, but there was a dude on there talking quite a bit. And then there's some other videos here. Let me see if I got something. Let me see if I can find something a little more recent on this guy. Real quick, do a little search. Last hour, updated. Okay. Super Bowl contenders. Christian Covington. Here's another video. It's only 29 seconds. And this one, then this one. That one 7 months ago, 8 months ago. Here we go. J.J. Watt jokingly prescribes Christian Covington stiff drinks for weirdness. Okay, I guess he's a jokester. He's a clownster maybe, similar to... We'll check this video out. Houston. That ain't nothing. My bad. Some of these videos on here. Houston Texans news. Cowboys Christian Covington's return. I'm going to play what I can, guys. We'll see if we can get some things rolling here. But the newest hot boy, that's why I've got the hat on, guys. You guys know if you're part of my channel, I rock the hot boy hat when the defensive line is in the house. That's my shout out to D-Law and
Chris Covington, what brings you back to Vancouver?
A little football, JJ. A little football. A little football, as in the Play 60 experience, correct?
Yes, sir. No, we've teamed up with NFL Canada, and this upcoming Saturday.
So like I said, he's from Canada, went to Rice, picked up in the 215th spot in the 2015 draft. He has 8 sacks over his career in 4 years, but he had 3.5 last year in 12 games. He had some injuries early, but it looks like last year he was able to get through that. 25 years old, this kid is getting stronger. He's still a child, man. He's a man-child. Yeah, he'll rotate out with Woods. That'll give us a different look. He's played with J.J. Watts and Clowney, guys. So to me, that right there is going to help him out or help us out with him having some experience.
Like a head or what? It was a baked potato. No, it was a raw potato, and someone had taped it was a printout copy of his face. It was like the classic JJ.
So we're gonna have to keep him and Joe Looney away from each other because they're both clowns.
Like that, the classic JJ look. It was literally a picture of that cut out of paper, taped onto a potato.
All right, let me see what I can find, man. I don't know. I don't know what this is. He's talking about some baked potatoes, but no, he looks like a solid pickup. Very impressive size. A little short, but has the size. 6 bowl predictions. J.J. Covington goes off. Browns at Texans. Uh-oh, here we go. He's got a mouth. I guess he run.
At Texans.
Oh, why do people they ought to ban video games from here, man? I just don't. I don't understand it. I don't like it. Houston, Texas, Christian Covington, number 9. Let's see. Saw Sports. Okay, that's the same guy. Let me try one more time, guys, and if I can't find a good video. This is a guy from the Texans, so Christian Covington pregame into Christian Covington pregame warm-up. Christian Covington, Texas. I don't know what he must have some odd pregame warm-up. Let's see what his pregame warm-up is. Let's see if maybe he has some kind of Ray Lewis type entry. There's J.J. Watt, I guess. Hey. So we'll see, guys. Anyways, I just wanted to get the news out. Cowboys finally picked up somebody. I'm happy. I like that pickup better, much better than the tight end we picked up earlier. And I think this guy is going to help us out, a solid piece, one of the new hot boys. This will allow us to keep Tyrone Crawford on the edge. Which it looks like, they probably, I think they were searching for an edge rusher or a defensive tackle, which Tyrone Crawford can play either or. So if they could if in free agency, if they could find an edge rusher for a pretty good price, they could keep Tyrone Crawford in the middle. If they could find a good defensive tackle, which it looks like maybe this guy might work out, they can keep Tyrone Crawford on the edge and kind of work these guys, create some competition at the defensive line. So let me check the chat box out. Shout out to Mike Clark, new to the channel. I appreciate it, brother. Flash Gordon in the house. What's up, brother? How we doing? JoJo in the house. Stevie Mack, still hope we can bring Dante Jones to back up at 3-tech. Yeah, I like Dante Jones. He's had some good games. Hey, Stevie Mack, did we trade Ross? I heard something on Ross a week or so ago, but I haven't heard anything since then. I like Crawford on the inside as well. I saw him get burned a few times on the outside, a couple times in the Rams game. I got a little frustrated with him, but he came on really well at the end of the year. And when he got hurt, man, I really was upset. We re-signed Ross. That's what it was. Okay, we re-signed Ross to a cheap 1-year deal. Stevie Mack, you're always there for me, brother, when I can't remember something. I knew I saw something on him, but couldn't quite recall. But I do like Ross and Armstrong and Woods did seem to come on a little bit. Hey, Mike, this is the year. This is what my belief is on these edge rushers and these defensive tackles. It takes them a while to get their man strength. The middle of that field is the most dangerous place in the world, other than Kabul, Afghanistan, and Iraq. The only other more dangerous place in the world is NFL between the trenches on Sunday, and you don't meet the requirements to do that at 23, 24, and even 25 years old. You got to step up. You got to step up about 25, 26 years old. That's why I don't like getting those guys in the draft. I'd prefer to get those guys that come in at 23, 24 years old. Their teams kind of give up on them. Why are you not performing at defensive tackle at 23, 24, and 26 years old? They start firing off like DeMarcus Lawrence did. Like Connor Williams, we're hoping he will too. It's on the offensive side of the ball, but that's what I believe. Also, Taco Charlton, we're hoping he's coming along now. He did seem a little bit more responsive last year. He seemed like he was a little more active, but he's not in there yet. I hope we bring in Bruce Irvin or someone on the right end. Can't have a rookie start there, and Crawford isn't that great. Yeah, the end, I did see, like I said, I saw Crawford get hurt a little bit. Not hurt, but I mean, saw him get burned on the edge a couple times. He seems to tend to want to go towards the middle a little too much, and even C.J. Anderson got outside on us once, and I was like, C.J. Anderson is too big to get outside. He gets outside and starts blasting our corners. That's not a good deal. So I would like to have, man, I wish Randy Gregory, man, it just hurts. Now, there is speculation that he might possibly be able to play some this year. Has anybody heard that on Randy Gregory or heard anything? And my camera is really dark. I don't know what's going on. Let me check my camera right here, man. I apologize because something is... Let me check my camera real quick. Okay, I had maybe the filter was no good. It seems a little better. Or maybe that's just my camera. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. But let's see. Bruce Irwin would be nice. Yeah, I'm in favor for that. If we could get the right price on any of these guys, I really think I would love to have Earl Thomas. I would have, but I really think we've done the right thing and we let that go for the price he was asking. And I watched. Please, guys. Please go pull up the video, just put Earl Thomas injury, and you guys might change your mind. Put Earl Thomas injury. It's the first video that comes up. It's not my video. You can check my video also if you want, but it's not my video. Check that out, and you will see he hit his leg on the receiver's butt as he was diving across the receiver. So I don't trust that his leg, and I know bones come back. I seen a guy that broke the same bone in his the shin bone. He broke that bone playing basketball, and I saw him about 2 years later break the same leg all by himself going for a layup. He planted his leg, and his leg just snapped. And sometimes bones don't heal, and I don't trust that. You watch that, please, guys. Go after you get done with this, or to pull over to another screen. You can listen to me ramble, but watch that. You can pull it up on a second screen, and you will see his leg grazed across the guy's back and hit him in the butt, hit him in the lower part of the butt. I don't think that that's an injury you want to risk, and I'm glad the Cowboys didn't do it. What's up, South of Heaven 88? How you doing, brother? Just running my mouth here for a minute. But really, I don't think that's something we wanted to take on. I would rather go defensive tackle, and we're going to get the third best safety out of this draft. With the first pick, look at the last 2-3 previous drafts. At 58, I went through and looked. The first safety went around 23 or 24, I think. The second safety went around 43. And at 58, there wasn't another safety picked till around 60. So we're going to get the third or fourth or possibly the second best safety out of the draft. He's going to be young. He's going to come in at 23, 24 years old, and safeties are a lot more effective at a young age. These big players take longer to develop. They don't have the man strength. You don't develop your strength. Just like Connor Williams, just like Taco Charlton, just like DeMarcus Lawrence didn't come on early. These guys are coming on later, and Connor Williams will come on. I think Taco will come around the corner. A lot of these guys, Randy Gregory was a specimen. He came in, he was a very high draft pick. You guys remember from Nebraska, he was dominating. Well, he didn't come in as he was expected to be a high draft pick, but had some the issues there at the draft. But you've been trying to tell me what? About Earl Thomas? I've said the same things. Now, I have promoted Earl Thomas. Oh, and I know it's not our first round pick. I'm talking about our first pick, with our first pick at 58. Our first pick is 58. But seriously, X Factor, look at the last couple drafts. At 58, only 2 safeties have went before that. The year before, only 3 safeties went before that. So what I'm saying is, at 58, we will still get the second or third, maybe the fourth best safety coming out of the draft. Now, there was a couple corners up in there too. Mainly coming off the board, it's defensive tackles and edge rushers, mainly edge rushers. Edge rushers and defensive tackles. At 58, we would probably get, if you consider the linemen together, D tackles and edge rushers, we would probably get the 15th or 16th or 17th best linemen coming out of the draft at 58. But safety, we will get the third or fourth best safety coming out of the draft at 58, unless some crazy thing happens. Gardner's there, Rapp is there, Savage is there. I can Google real quick and really, guys, go back and look 2017 and 2018 draft, 7 rounds. Look up all 7 rounds and just look through there. It'll have safety, and you can go all the way down to about 24 and you see safety. Then you go all the way. The year before, Darwin James was drafted at 17, if you guys recall. And then, so that was last year. And then you get down to around 40-something, and there's another safety taken. And then we're sitting at 58. We should get the third or fourth best safety coming out of the draft with our first pick, which is the second round, pick number 58. Then if we can settle this line issue now, at number 90, which is at the third round, the Cowboys' second pick, we can go wide receiver or slot receiver, and we don't have to pay Golden Tate as well. I see you saying Golden Tate on there. One free agent who hasn't signed yet. And Golden Tate busted our ass a couple times, and that's why everybody's saying Golden Tate. But Golden Tate busted our ass. That was Jeff Heath's fault twice, and it was Xavier Woods' fault once, and that was with the Detroit. He busted our ass twice that one game. He won the game for him. The other one was, what game was it? He had been traded. He traded from Detroit to wherever the second game was. He busted our ass again. Tate only had like 500 yards last year. Yeah, but he had a lot of yards. Philly, yeah, when he played for the Eagles, he got us one time too. So we'll see, guys. But I really think we're doing the right thing if we address these big-bodied, big people. We can get some 26, 27-year-old men up there on the line. We're drafting them. It doesn't help us for a couple years. So that's where I stand on this. Rick Frederick, you see Frederick coming back 100%. I just don't see it. I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about that disease he had. I'm not sure. I haven't heard much about him. Yeah, check with the Texans fan. I'm from Houston. I know my neighbor. She likes him. She likes this guy pretty well. She's a big football fan. When I say she knows her football, man. Yeah, nobody knows with that thing. You can relapse. You can never come back full strength. It's hit different people with different types of severity and different seriousness. So Covington is our rookie linebacker. He's like 240. Covington is our rookie linebacker. He's like 240. No. This is Chris Covington. Christian Covington. 6'2", 310, out of the Houston Texans. He's a defensive lineman. Let me check my Twitter. I got like 11 here we go. Let's see. What is this? Let me check it out. Yeah, I know that Chris Covington is a different Chris Covington. There's also a linebacker. I don't know if he plays for the Texans anymore. They had we have 2 Covingtons on Cowboys now. Yeah, that's our linebacker. Yeah, you're talking about our linebacker, Chris Covington. What is, I can't recall his first name now that he's got me messed up. Shit. But yeah, we got 2 Covingtons now. We got a linebacker who plays a lot on special teams. You won't see him on the field much, but yeah, we got Christian Covington and linebacker Chris Covington. Now you got me stuttering now. Okay, here we go. Have reportedly agreed to re-sign. We re-signed Tavon Austin, guys. That was about 10 minutes ago. So we just re-signed Tavon Austin as well. Good news, fellas. We just re-signed Christian. We signed Christian Covington and we re-signed Tavon Austin. So Tavon Austin is part of the Dallas Cowboys. Big news there. Let me log off. I want to log off. I'll restart the stream. I gotta redo the name, guys. Give me 2 minutes and come back to the channel. Let me stop this, and I will